Hello students, I am Nishu and today we are going to study about chapter 8. This is the continuation of this chapter. In the previous one we have talked about cell and types of cell. So in this chapter we are going to study about the variation in cell number, shape and size. As you can see, all organisms do not have same number of cells in their body. Like some organisms are unicellular, having one cell, and whereas certain organisms are multicellular, having more than one cells. Examples of unicellular are amoeba, euglena, whereas multicellular are earthworm, plants, human beings, animals. All these are single-celled. Now, according to the shape, now the shape in organisms are also different. All organisms do not have same shape of cells. Even in our body also, the cells are of different shapes. Like you can see, a white blood cell in our body is shapeless, just like amoeba. Whereas the nerve cell is very long and branched. In our body, muscular cells, they are spindle shape. So the cells vary according to the shape also. They can be oval, cuboidal, polygonal. Now according to size. Now the all cells are not of same type. Now the cell can be from as small as a millionth of a meter or can be as large as few centimeter to meter also. Now if we see the smallest cell throughout the world is a bacterial cell which is 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer, whereas the largest cell is of ostrich egg. Egg is itself a single cell and its dimensions are 170 millimeter by 130 millimeter. Now the cells, when the cells join, then they make up a tissue. Tissues are group of similar cells. Like muscle is also a tissue because all the cells are of muscle cells. They are similar cells. Similarly, blood is also a tissue, a connective tissue. Now the different parts of cells are cell membrane, which is the outer boundary of the cell. It controls the entry and exit of substances. Now there is cell wall in plant cells only because they need rigidity, they need support. Like us, they do not have the bone or skeleton system. So this gives shape, size, and these are found in this cell wall is found only in plant cells, in some fungi and bacteria. Now cytoplasm is another component of the cell. This comprises of the protoplasm. It is the jelly-like substance inside the cell. It is present outside the nucleus and it contains all the heredity material and all the other organelles. The small organelles are present inside the cell cytoplasm. Now this is another one, a nucleus. Nucleus is in the center of the cell. It is the control center. It is separated by the cytoplasm by a membrane. Nucleus has its own membrane, nuclear membrane. It controls all the activities. It directs the cell when to divide. It also contains the genetic material, that is DNA. Genetic material has all the characteristics of the young one. Now there is a nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane surrounds the cell, surrounds the nucleus. It is made up of two layers. Now inside the nucleus there are chromosomes, as you can see in the lower figure, which is made up of DNA and it is responsible for the inheritance of characters. Means the characters which we get from our parents, like the color of skin, color of hair, that is decided by the genes that we get from the parents. And these are present in the chromosomes, and chromosomes are present inside the nucleus. Now certain other cell organelles are there, like this organelle, this plastid is present only in plant cell, not in animal cell, because its main role is to manufacture food. These plastids provide green color. The green color pigment inside the plant cell is called as chlorophyll. So there are some chromoplast also which provide color to the flowers. Cells also contain an endoplasmic reticulum. As you can see in the figure, these are the network of membranes. They provide skeletal framework to the cell, means stiffness to the cell, and some materials can move around the cell because of this. It provides a channel, a road. Now then is a round structures present in the inside the cell. These are called as ribosomes. Their main role is to prepare the proteins for the cell. Now there is another important structure called as Golgi bodies. Now these are sac-like structures lie one above the another. Like sacs होते हैं, bags होते हैं, they are just like bag-like structures. Now they again they change the structure of the proteins made by ribosomes and then transfer it to the nucleus. They store the material produced by the cell, like proteins which are manufactured by the ribosomes, that is stored inside the Golgi complex. Then there are vacuoles. Now vacuoles are more prominent in plant cells. They are very big, but in animal cells these are very small. Now these occupy the empty space inside the cytoplasm. Their main role is to store excess of water and waste products. In amoeba, the food is also digested in the vacuole. Now cilia and flagella, these are the structures present in few cells. Like in our body, cilia are present in the lungs because they have to propel the air. Cilia are the hair-like structures. Now these provide locomotion and collection of food. Now paramecium that has numerous cilia, whereas euglena, which is another organism, has a flagella. Flagella is single thread-like structures. So I hope the organelles and their functions are clear to you. Thank you.